We start the show off with developing news out of the Middle East, where explosions were heard in Doha after Israel carried out an attack against Hamas leadership. Now, a senior Hamas official has since confirmed that the group's negotiators were yet again targeted in Doha. The attack appears to be the first time Israel has launched an operation in Qatar. Joining us now to discuss this and so much more is Harley Lippman, foreign policy expert, back here on the Live Zone. Good to see you, Harley.
Good to see you as well, my friend.
All right, well, this was an event of seismic proportions. This was not expected. Qatar has always been, in so many words, a neutral space. Officials there now calling the attack criminal, to say the least. Your response thus far?
Well, it's interesting. You described it as a neutral state. Well, it's only been neutral in that Israel has not been at war with Kuwait. So, in that sense, you're quite right. But on another level, they fund Hamas. And like Iran, they have been extremely anti-Israel and paid no price for it. There's been no consequences for Qatar. So finally now they're in a situation where now there's some level of accountability and they're going to have to readjust their behavior because now they have a lot of exposure. So I think that's one big takeaway out of Israel's strike on the leadership of Hamas in Doha.
Yeah, several takeaways as well, Harley. We know that Israel immediately came out and took responsibility with regard to this attack. They did not do that in the past with regard to other attacks. We also know that they did inform the U.S. prior to the attack, but it raises some serious questions, Harley, and that is, do they really want to get this ceasefire deal done with Hamas?
Well, that's another good question. I suspect maybe not. But to me, the other takeaway here, which is really significant, is the complete mind shift of the Israeli government and military since October 7th. And that means before October 7th, Israel viewed the notion of deterrence as mowing the grass. Basically, they'd have to go in every once in a while, fire some rockets. When Hamas would fire rockets first, Israel would fire back until the next time. And that was all Israel did. And Israel has learned in a traumatic way that that has failed Israel, as Israel was in shock and unprepared when Hamas attacked them. So now their policy is when they see an enemy saying they're going to kill Israel and try to destroy Israel, they're not going to wait for that enemy to strike first. Israel's going to strike first. And I think that's what we're seeing now, an aggressive, proactive strategy of Israel to strike its enemies well before they could strike Israel.
You made mention of the word aggressive. That's what many are stating as well. We know that attack happened on a residential building. Now many pondering as to whether or not civilians happened to be killed. Should we expect more attacks, Harley, in your mind?
Yes, that's the implication. This is a game changer. And clearly the other takeaway or message is that Hamas is not safe anywhere. Israel has made a policy since October 7th that every Hamas leader or operative who was active in the October 7th attack is not safe. And they will take whatever time it takes to hunt down every one of them and take them out. And that's what they're going to do, and that's what they're doing.
We should expect the White House to have more on this at 1 o'clock during a White House press briefing, which we'll carry live right here on the Live Zone. Harley Lippman, foreign policy expert, yet again joining us on the LZ. Harley, always good to see you, my friend.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right.